Nicole Kidman just filed for divorce from Keith Urban after 19 years, and the cards are revealing some dark truths nobody's talking about. Well, I mean, she did star on Eyes Wide Shut. Just saying. Anyhow, so this was, I don't know, sort of news that happened, I don't know, into last month. I don't know, I've been kind of busy with my heart attack anyhow. But I thought, this is kind of like something we should just get into. It's an easy read, not super taxing, so let's see what we can find out. First, we're going to start off with, what is this? The trash can oracle, the trash animal oracle? I don't know. We're going to start with that because these people are, well, let's just say, if you're a big fan of Nicole Kidman or Keith Urban, this is not the video for you, nor the channel. Please go find your echo chamber somewhere else. We're going to get started. Let's see what the vibes are first, because I don't know. I haven't been following the scuttlebutt. I got a brief summary, and that's what we're going with. So if you're going to be like, oh my God, that's old news, you should have researched this better, you can go somewhere else. Bye. Okay. So it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not facts like you download snarky opinions. And if you haven't already yet checked out the Moon Moth Manor, about 6 months ago, I did a deep dive into Nicole Kidman and her shady dad. Have you heard about her dad? You should. Let's say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and perhaps Keith's part of that dirtiness. So, but if you're big fans, you're not going to want to watch that, just saying. So let's see the current energy. Let's start with that for this divorce in progress. Skunk. Self-reliance. So they couldn't depend on each other, so the trust is broken. How sad. Trust is broken. Rat. A skunk and a rat. Entanglement. My. How this relationship's gone down the drain. Fox. Clever as a fox. Alrighty, well, they're looking out for each other's. No, they're not. They're looking out for themselves. They're looking out for themselves. Ooh, this could get messy. Messy. Excitement. All right. So we got the fox, we got the rat, and we've got the skunk. Let's see what the Tarot Major Arcana wants to speak to us about energy, about this divorce. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was just like tired of being with a super tall lady. Maybe she was tired of being with maybe she has a thing for short dudes. I don't know. Well, maybe they're tired of doing their silly, dirty deeds behind the scenes together. I don't know. They're shady, in my opinion, allegedly. And don't give me like, oh my God, I love him so much. You know, those people, they drive me nuts. Oh my God, how dare you say such a thing about Nicole Kidman or Keith Urban? And it's like, you don't know them. Stop. They wouldn't know you if you fell in front of them while they're crossing the street. They don't know you. Stop sticking up for people you don't know. Weird. All right. So general energy, we have death. Obviously, makes sense. The relationship's over. Past struggle. Yep, there you go. Working with the devil. Yeah. Because they're both eyes wide shut. She's like eyes wide shut royalty. They're both eyes wide shut. So their dirty deeds have torn them apart. Shocking. Future. Oh no. Now this was something I got in my reading that's only in the Moon Moth Manor about Nicole Kidman. About this was going to tear them apart at some point. Can't prove it till you get in the manor and watch it. Anyhow, yeah, not good. Overriding concern. Okay. This is kind of like, say if you had two people who were doing a crime and the first one to speak up and take the plea deal, you know, they get the bitter deal. Meh. This is why we probably have this fox over here who's more cunning and who's going to get out ahead of whatever's coming down the pike first. All right. Energy underneath. Yeah. Eyes wide shut, witchy ways. That would speak. She's a very witchy person, Nicole Kidman, my opinion, allegedly. She's a very witchy woman. So this could also be speaking to that shadiness. Fear. They're worried about... This is not just about divorce. Like, oh, I'm so over you. Yeah, I'm over you too, babe. It's not just that. There's other things going on. Alrighty. So all these rumors, I saw there's some rumor. We'll look at it, like him hooking up with someone in the band. I don't know. Who don't care. There's bigger fish to fry here. All right. The obsession. Okay. This is like, how do I get out of the quicksand quickest? I want to be the first out of the quicksand. I don't want to get sucked down into this stuff. No way. Desires, ambitions. Trying to avoid major judgment, justice, judgment, trying to avoid having to pay for the biggest sins, shall we say, sins. Main obstacle. Who's going to go scot-free? I think no one. I could be wrong. There could be somebody who kind of goes scot-free. Whoever rushes to take the deal first. We'll see. Anyhow, this is fairly interesting. So we'll get into my questions, but this is not about like, I'm done with you. I'm over you. We're breaking up. Never talk to me again. It's not that energy at all. So we're going to continue on looking into this. Let's use, we haven't used this one in a while, the Tinseltown Oracle. It's kind of hard to see on camera because it's very light, but we're going to go with it. Anyhow. I'm going to start with what's current energy here, because I'm recording this now. It's, I don't know, a week out. What is the date? October 7th. It's a week out now. Let's just see what's the current energy this week on where we stand with its divorce proceedings. Four of Swords. All right, we're kind of waiting and seeing what's going to be going on. We're still moving forward. Got it. And Page of Wands. Now we're going to start the PR campaigns. Okay. Might be a little bit of a pivot here in the messaging. This might be like, don't look over there. Hey, look over here. Somebody had an affair. Kind of BS. I don't know. We're still moving forward, but we're waiting to see where the public is engaging their attention to steer the people down a certain path. As always, yeah. All right, so let's see what was Nicole feeling when she filed for divorce on September 30th, according to my notes. What was Nicole feeling when she filed for divorce on September 30th from Mr. Keith Urban? Did you know, I think at one point there was like some Keith Urban selling his own like, infomercial guitars. I think I saw commercials like that. I thought, that's weird. Okay. Seven of Wands. Justice. I'm telling you, this is not just a legal, like, divorce court. A Seven of Pentacles. Okay. She wants to come out on top of this because there's something else coming. There's something else behind this, and she wants to come out on top of this, and this is why she filed first. Underneath it all, Page of Wands, she wants to control the narrative. Makes sense. Interesting, you can see here, like here's all the, now starring, right, Nicole Kidman with her pentacles. Yeah, she wants to make sure she can save her career because something here is coming down the pike. She got to get away from this tiny little man that she called husband. I don't mean Tom Cruise, I mean Keith Urban. And, yeah, it's not good. She wants to get ahead of this. First in to get a deal, first out. Let's see what Keith Urban thought when he found out about the divorce filing. Maybe he pooed his pants. I don't know. Is he old enough for Depends? Maybe. You could probably get Depends at any stage in your life, depending on what happened with you, with your health. But Keith Urban, I don't know. Nine of Cups. Oh, God. He's like, thank God. Thank God she filed for divorce. He's had enough of her, too. Oh, Six of Wands. I'm the one that's going to be victorious in all this. Ooh, this means he's got dirt on her. Oh, Six of Pentacles. Oh, he's got mega dirt, which, yeah, we got that in the Moon Moth Manor reading. He knows. He knows, too. Now, he's, in my opinion, implicated in their dirty deeds as well. But, oh, golly. I think he thinks he's got one up on her. Like, yeah, thanks for filing. I'm thankful you did that. I'm happy to be done of you. That's not to say he's a better person than she is. I'm not saying that at all. Okay, let me scroll here on my questions. Let's look into the affair. Let's get a different deck so we can actually... Let's use Trish James. This is her Stardust Shadow. So it's tarot and it's oracle and all in one. I guess I want to do it this way. Let's see, did Keith Urban have an affair with his guitarist, Maggie Baugh? Now, of course, this reminds me very much of Housewives of Beverly Hills, where you have Kyle Richards and all the rumors about her and Morgan Wade, and then Morgan Wade's star seemed to go up. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it was always up. I don't know. I don't care. Let's see. Did Keith Urban have an affair with his guitar? How many guitarists does he have? He's a guitarist. I don't know. Did they have an affair? Were they doing the horizontal mambo? Riding the baloney pony? I don't know. Oh, King of Wands. 9 of Wands. 6 of Swords. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I literally don't think so. If she wants to put it out like something or intimate it just for PR to get people talking about her, she might. But this is saying no. He ain't got time for that. I don't know what he's got time for. He might have time for something else, but it ain't Maggie Baugh, in my opinion. So let's see. Was he having an affair with some other elusive person we're not aware of yet? I don't know. Well, he was on the Ozzy Osbourne tribute, wasn't he? I think he was. I watched that. Some of it was interesting. You know, the last concert Ozzy did, which was really sad watching Ozzy all... God only knows what that... You can go watch that old reading too, you know. So, Keith Urban having any affairs whatsoever. Yes. Yes, on the down low, baby. Oh, shit, for money. Allegedly, my opinion. Oh, this is like paying for it, man. He is paying for it. Like, how much? 2 quid? I don't know what a quid is, but... Can you sign my NDA? Okay. Allegedly, my opinion. This is transactional affairs, if you want to even call it that. Okay. So, he ain't getting it on with his guitarist. That ain't happening. There's some type of transaction going on with this. Oh, golly pie. Going back to that reading in the Moon Moth Manor, I'm wondering. I'm just wondering. I don't want... Okay, we're not even going to go there. Okay. Let's see how long... Well, no, let's not see how long. What has been his feeling the last year? What has Keith Urban... Let's go the other way. What has Keith Urban been feeling the last year of this marriage? What has Keith Urban been dealing with emotionally the past year of this marriage? Then we'll check in on Nicole, because she's probably like, well, ask about me too. I forget that she's also an Australian. She's also weird. Oh, wrong way. Ah! Oh, rebirth. He's a new man. Oh, maybe he used to, I believe, have a problem with certain substances. So perhaps he's going back to that relapse, maybe. I don't know. Oh. He's just been over her. He's been checked out. He's just like, he's got a whole new life. I don't know if this is, I don't know. He's got to be older than midlife crisis town, but it feels kind of like midlife crisis town or celebrity midlife crisis. I've had enough. I'm done with you. That season of my life with Nicole Kidman is over. I'm not into it anymore. Okay, so what was Nicole thinking beyond, I'm going to get ahead of this, and first one out of the gate gets the deal? What was she feeling? Oh, welcome, Trash Man. I've missed you so much while doing a reading. If you haven't yet, come into the Moon Moth Manor. AlyciaWicker.com, or you can become a member here on the Tube of the U if that is where you're watching. And the shop at AlyciaWicker.com, the crystals. We've got some new cool bracelets in the shop, rings. I'm posting new things all the time, so make sure you check that out. There's free shipping if you place an order at a certain level to US. I'm not shipping internationally because I would need to have, I don't know, smarty business pants people who can handle that aspect of it at the moment. So we're not doing that, sorry. Lo siento mucho. All right, how is Nicole Kidman feeling? Come on. Uh-oh. Secret. Secretos. Cover up. I'm telling you, dirty bird. She is dirty bird. To the extreme, to the max. Dirty bird. Her stuff's about alone, separate. I'm telling you, this is like crimes, actual crimes, in my opinion, about what she's been doing behind the scenes. You know, the ones that we talk about in the Eyes Wide Shut. If you understand who her father was and what was going on in his life, you will understand Nicole Kidman better. That was who she was raised by. That was who she was devastated about when he passed away. Okay? Apple does not fall too far from the tree, if you get my drift. She's worried about this. Crimes. Exposure. Not good. All right. Let's get a different deck of cards because this is hard to read. This is hard to read. Let's go back to Old Faithful. My favorite deck. My favorite. One of my favorites. I have many favorites. The kids that they have. Now I'm curious about them kids that they have. Do we see pictures of her with the kid? That doesn't really matter because we saw Markle with a moon bump. So anyway, we won't get into that if those were really birthed from her. Maybe they weren't. I don't know. The kids are 17 and 14, so one's going to be out of the house. The other one's got a couple more years with the parents. Let's just see what they think about the divorce. What do the kids, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, think about this divorce? Maybe they're like, thank God. Saw this coming a mile away, but you know, it seems like we're always going to be a family, or at least that was what was relayed to them. So they're feeling like, meh, okay. It sucks, but not a shocker, and they're not that heartbroken. It's not like they're not going to be able to, you know, have mom and dad around in their life. Let's see if this affects them financially. They have marital assets. I assume they've been married more than 10 years. I believe that was the game Tom Cruise played with Nicole Kidman. You know, like the 10-year rule. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if there's anything here about financial assets that's going to cause some hidden drama. They don't have as many assets as we thought. Wow. Underneath it? What in the world happened to their money? These people are like broke as a joke. Allegedly, my opinion. This is like, seriously, like broke as a joke, man. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's like broke as a joke. What happened to their money? Because they should have bazillions, if not bazillions, millions. Let's do Nicole Keith, because perhaps they didn't lose their money together. What happened to Nicole's money? What happened to Keith's money? I know. Everybody sees them living fancy lifestyles. You know, broke people can pretend to have fancy lifestyles too. All right, Nicole Keith, what happened to your monies? Maybe that's why, you know, way back when Keith Urban was doing, you know, those commercials for his guitars. Was she like living like primarily on Tom Cruise money for all this time. I don't know how much she got. It feels like she got some. Probably to keep his secrets. Because this is like, I was like I'm not getting out of control spending. I am getting like, I was using the money. It only lasted so long. I made some money. I had some bad investments. Things I thought were going to really pay off big time. There's things I've had my money in that are probably not the best investments ever. And all of this stuff is going to come back to bite me in the ass. And perhaps my assets are seized. Okay, Keith Urban. There's some like legal, allegedly in my opinion, legal decrees here saying he can't get to his fucking money either. He might have been a bigger money maker than her. Yeah. So he wants to keep her paws off of his shit. Keep your paws off my shit, mate. And, but this also looks like we might have a corrupt money manager, business manager, or somebody in there who's kind of locked his money up or spent it. So there's I think he has assets that he could get to. I don't know if she's got too many assets she can get to. He's got, or he had, stuff he could get to. But, that's still not good. Underneath it all, yeah, if they have properties, that's probably where their biggest amount of money could be stored, wealth. But that's not a liquid asset, so. Okay. We're going to get into, now we have to get into, what's the real reason? What's the real reason? Beyond drama, court documents, the scuttlebutt, the PR machine. What's the real reason? I want to hear the story. Come on, spirit, come on down. The time is right. You know what? We haven't done this in a while. We haven't done a lot of things in a while since Heart Attack Town. So let's get into using my 80s and 90s song oracle. Let's start with that. He's a musician. Let's go with it. You can get this in the shop as well. Why? What's the real reason? Give us some songs. Some songs. What's the real reason for the divorce? Nope. And if you haven't yet, and you want to, we're going to go back to our live Secrets and Scandals readings in the Moon Moth Manor coming up on, I think it's October, I don't know. It's on Tuesday. So make sure you're part of the manor. You can get all your questions answered. Well, not all of them, as much energy as I have. Good amount of time, probably an hour. That we're going to hang out. We're going to do your questions, your Q&As that you have about news and things, anything we've missed, we haven't talked about. That's what we're going to do in the manor. We're going to have our live show coming back on Tuesday. And we have some other readings that are members only. You can join, of course, but we're getting back to the live shows in the Moon Moth Manor. Live shows will eventually be coming to YouTube as well. Not so sure when that schedule's happening. Depends on my energy. Anyhow, what's the real reason? Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. True Colors are beautiful. True Colors by Cindy Lauper. And Addicted to Love. Might as well face it. This goes back to their Dirty Bird activities. How do you say that? All right. Addicted to Love. You know, I don't know if you've noticed this. This is something I've noticed, and it's just like, sometimes it's a funny game I play in the car with my husband. Not really a game, but when you hear the word love in a song, like I Need Your Love Tonight, separate love for a genital, right? I need your coochie tonight. I need your ween tonight, right? I'm addicted to, this is, kind of their eyes wide shut business. They're kind of in business together about, my opinion, allegedly. Anyhow, there's exposure here. They are exposed. And this is like not good because their true colors are about to be shown. And this is like rats, like we got before with the, what is that called? The trash can oracle? Can't remember. They got exposed. Now, this is not good, man. Might as well face it. You're addicted to insert dirty bird activity there. Okay. All right, now let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's see if we can get some more details on this. Nitty gritty details. Nicole Keith. All right, public perception, number 1. Oh, this is just looking to the public. To the regular folk, they would be like, well, you know, they were together for such a long time. They probably just getting older and deciding they need to go their separate ways. They got bored with each other. Maybe he snores and they can't sleep at night. They need a sleep divorce and a big old divorce. Maybe. No. Okay, public perception, though. Like, they're just getting divorced. They're tired of each other. Okay, who's pulling the strings here in this divorce? They both want out of this. Do not want to be tangled to it. But we did kind of see earlier that Nicole really, she wants to get ahead of this. Okay, what they're hiding. Their shady money-making deals behind the scenes. You know, shady money-making deals you can have behind the scenes doing their eyes wide shut type businesses. Or, you know, the moving of the peoples. Get my drift. Skeletons in the closet. Sneaky snacker. 7 of Swords showing up in the house. No one. We're going to get some tokens because, you know, life's better with tokens. All right. What they really want, they both want to get out of this quick, clean. Part the seas, part their ways, part it all. Hopefully not part the legs. But they want to both get out of this. From the relationship, from the trouble that they're in, from all of it. Psh, adios. Hidden forces at play. Ooh. Lots of money-making activity in not movies and music. Just saying. Changes coming down the pike. To be seen, to be determined. There's a lot of things that we're not seeing right now. You see the boats down here, up and down, drama coming down the pike. Unveiled truth for all to see, darling. Okay, so here's the school bus. To the public, just looks like a normal, we're coming to Divorce Town. Who's pulling strings? It's a movie. Who's pulling strings? It's a movie. But you could also go back to Nicole Kidman pulling strings. She's the movie actress. Okay. What they're hiding. This was their shady money-making deals. Ooh. Damn, I got 2 tokens. The Predator. The shark. And interesting. This is a table and chairs thing, meeting. Let's see what the official. What is the official definition? 90. Meetings, cafe, conversation with friends, dirty bird friends, how they were making their shady deals. You know, like we alluded to earlier. Skeletons in the closet, their secrets, their strategies, their import-export business, shall we say. Oh, under the cover of night, their secret deals, the things that they're really using to make their money. Okay, what they really want, they want to walk away from this clean, get away from each other. They want to walk away also from anybody putting an investigation. So I guess that they're figuring the heat is on them. They have to split up. And it's kind of like when you get caught at the scene of a crime. Like we see in the movies, like, oh my gosh, here comes the cops. And then say if there's 2 criminals and they both flee and one goes to the left and one goes to the right. And then the cops like have a hard time finding them. This feels like their strategy. Doesn't really feel like a winning one, but no one ever said celebrities were very bright. Hidden forces at play with the money, land of milk of honey. Peace. Their enemy. They got outed. Someone's pissed at them. Someone outed their illegal activities behind the scenes. Oh, shirty mother effers. Poor things. What changes are unfolding now? To be determined. What else can we know? A bird in hand. Something spicy's coming down the pike. All right, and what else with the Chariot? Ooh, somebody might have a breakdown. The weight of the world is upon their shoulders. Somebody might have a breakdown as this continues to move through the system. Oh my, and as it moves through the PR machine. Poor little demons. Poor little demons indeed. Well, I don't know that I asked, but I'm curious. If I asked, then we'll just chalk it up to I'm out of practice here. But what's Tom Cruise thinking about Nicole Kidman's divorce? I don't think I asked that. What's Tom Cruise thinking about Nicole Kidman's divorce? I wonder if she's available. That'd be funny. Oh, I think he's hoping that other people will finally see her for who she truly is. Okay. And in a weird way, he's hoping this brings people back to his work. You know, how it kind of does, right? Something happens in the news. If somebody passes away, oh my gosh, now I want to go listen to their music again. Or somebody's having drama. Oh my gosh, I want to go see all of the things that they were in. Oh, I forgot they were in that movie. He's hoping this is going to bring new viewers to his work, their shared work. They had what? Far and Away, Eyes Wide Shut, Daytona, what was it? I don't know. The racing one. I don't know if they had other movies together, but he's hoping to bring some more money eyeballs to that work. He's also hoping this will put him in a different perspective. I don't know about that, sir. You're still in Scientology, but he's hoping that's going to help him out with that. Well, good luck to you, Mr. Tom Cruise. Anyhow, that's what I have for you. So don't forget, come become a member. Come join me in the Moon Moth Manor if you want to get into our live Q&A. You can ask your questions about the headlines, old headlines, current headlines. We'll look into it, hanging out together live in the manor, and get access in the Moon Moth Manor specifically. You get access to all the past readings, unfiltered, ad-free, all the good stuff. Don't forget the shop, AlyciaWicker.com. Get some crystals, get some bracelets, all sorts of good stuffs there. And with that, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for waiting for me. And until next time, adios.